I'm teasing you. My questions would be different than yours. I'd like to recognize the gentleman from Alabama, Mr. Carl, for 5 minutes.
Did you say I get 15 minutes? Is that what you said, Mr. Chairman?
We know you talk slow.
Yeah, well, I talk slow. I'm from the South. I noticed a few more down here talk a little slow, too. I appreciate that. And I appreciate, gentlemen, the offshore, and I'm from Mobile, so the offshore energy industry is very important in my district, whether it is working on rigs, whether it's actually crewing those rigs and crewing those boats. So I appreciate everything we do down there. Paul, is it Danos? Did I pronounce that correct?
Danos?
Okay, I got to say it
Well,
faster.
I'll answer to Danos too.
Okay, all right, sir. I got a question for you. Well, would you like, I would like for you to give me a broader understanding of your company's involvement in the community, engagement and development. And could you please share information about any initiatives or programs your company has undertaken to support the community?
Yeah, it was a great question. Thank you. In my original testimony, I talked about the desire of my grandfather to put people to work in his community back in 1947 when he started the business, and he's done that, and we've done that over that whole time. I'll tell you that probably about 5 years ago, we had a group of employees that thought, maybe 10 years ago now, that thought we could do better, and with the support of the owners, they created what we call the Danos Foundation, and through the Danos Foundation, we've been able to give back over $1 million, probably over the last 7 years, to our community. In fact, the Do-That Community Center has been a big recipient of grants from our foundation for the last 4 years. A great partnership with the center there and the folks that run it. And really, our desire, as we talk about, is solving challenges for our communities where we work and live. And we've been able to do that in a significant way, because at the end of the day, I'm blessed to be from a place like Cut Off, Louisiana, to live in Terrebonne Parish now, and to live and work with and have grown up with the people that work from our company and other companies that work offshore, that again, we strive very hard to take care of while they're working, but also to be engaged in their lives. We have an arm of our foundation that helps our employees when they hit tough patches. We had some hurricanes that devastated a lot of folks that work for us, went right up through Mr. Soleil's hometown, and we were able to do a lot to give back, from our folks showing up to provide generators and meals to cash to help folks get back on their feet. So there's a lot of things that we do, and it's not just us. We're just an example of the things that happen in our industry. The many of the companies involved in this industry are doing the same things and have similar initiatives to give back and support the communities.
So as a county commissioner, I got involved a lot in that. And when we would look for economic developments for groups to come in, that was one of the questions I would drill them with. What is your involvement in the community? What are you going to do in the community? We've got, in Mobile, we've got Airbus, for example, and they have a program for their employees to go in and read with the children. Well, you think, well, that's not a big deal, but it is to those teachers. And of course, those students are picking up on it also. And I also want to point out that my dad used to run crew boats out of southern Louisiana down there, Otto Candy. I'm sure you're probably familiar with that name. They've been around a while. So he ran them back in the, I think, 70s and 80s. So the industry down there fed me and my family growing up. So thank you for that. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'll return my time.
Gentleman yields. We will go to a second round of questions now, and I'm going to start out recognizing myself for 5 minutes. Mr. Menard